Today I'll be talking to you guys about Invisalign. Does it work? How much does it cost? Do you really need them? And did they work as well as traditional braces? Stay tuned and we'll jump right into it. The first question I get asked a lot is, did they even work like regular braces? And to answer that question, yes, absolutely. Anyone who's ever had Invisalign knows that these things work, and they work pretty fast. So I want to show you what they look like. These are Invisaligns. Not sure if you guys can see those, and basically what happens is when you go to your orthodontist, they put these ridges on your teeth. And those ridges are what allows these trays to lock onto your teeth. And so they don't slide out, they don't move around because they're actually locked onto your teeth because of the grooves that are cemented on your teeth. Let me see if I can get you guys a closer look. You see? So the Invisaligns lock onto your teeth and cemented notches that they put on your teeth to allow your teeth to move over time. Now, you don't have the same tray every week. Sometimes your orthodontist will allow you to wear these for more than 1 week. For me, it was only 1 week at a time. And I have a total of 48 trays I have to go through. Right now, I'm on tray number 15. So 15 will represent the week that I'm on also. So I've been wearing Invisaligns for 15 weeks. I have a diastema, or a gap. Initially, it was 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch. That's how big the diastema was, the gap between my front teeth. And now, I want you to take a look at it, which is much smaller in 15 weeks. So right there, I had 1/4 of an inch. You could stick your baby finger in between the gap that I had previously. And so in 15 weeks, it's already moved almost to closing. So I know maybe this is the first time you guys have seen it, but trust me, it was much bigger. So did they work as well as traditional braces? Absolutely. In fact, they're probably going to be much more advantageous to wear than traditional braces or wire braces, primarily because you can pop them out. You can pop out the Invisalign tray when you're ready to eat, and then after you finish eating, you brush your teeth, you floss, you pop them back in. You primarily want to wear Invisalign for about 22 hours a day. Now that means that you can't take them out and leave them out for extended periods of time. Otherwise, you're going to extend the set time that you would normally have. So if you were told that it's going to take 1.5 years for your Invisaligns to pull and push your teeth to the correct position, if you wear your Invisaligns less than 22 hours a day, you run the risk of not having the type of results you really want. So I suggest definitely wearing your Invisaligns to sleep, wearing them when you wake up, taking them off only to brush, to floss, to rinse, and also to eat, and then making sure you put them back in. I haven't had an issue with the Invisaligns breaking at all, and I also haven't had any issues with the ridges on the teeth coming off. If they do come off, you pay for it at the orthodontics because they have to put it back on. So be careful what you guys eat. Now they are very durable though. So I don't think you guys will have a problem as long as the orthodontics that actually put the ridges on your teeth did a great job. You guys should be good. So let's talk price. Typical braces will run you around 4,000 to 6,000 depending on who's your orthodontist, how bad your teeth need to be moved, how they need to be moved, and the time frame that they need to be moved in can all play a factor in how much the cost is going to be for you. I found that there wasn't really much of a difference between the cost of Invisaligns and the cost of traditional braces. Most offices will give you a breakdown of what the cost may be based on what your treatment plan is. So some of the pros and cons with these guys are, first, they can tint. They can turn green if you drink tea, or maybe a different color if you drink coffee with them on. You're not supposed to eat and drink with them on anyway, but if you did, they will tint on you. So make sure that you don't use them when you eat and drink. Also, a con is that you can take these out. And when you can take these out of your mouth, it's easy to be undisciplined with using them. And also, there's a risk of losing them as well. So that would be a con. In addition to that, you have to clean them. And all the sugar and the gunk that's typically on your teeth that causes bacteria and tartar, those get in your trays now because your trays are locked onto your teeth. So every day you will have to clean these. So that's extra work you would need to do. And those would really be the only cons. Oh, also, there's the shimmer effect on your teeth. So when you have these Invisaligns in, when the light hits them, it makes your teeth look very, very glossy. But typically, I just let people know that that these guys are in, that I'm wearing Invisalign. And also, what I realize is that when you first put them on, they're going to change your speech a bit. You're going to talk with a lisp. For me, I did. For you, it may be different. But I would say that's a con because it sounds like you have a mouthful of cotton at times because these things can, feel kind of awkward in your mouth when you first put them on for the first couple weeks. So you start to get used to speaking with them, and that can be a bit of a learning curve. So yeah, those are the cons. The pros to Invisalign are they're clear. So most people won't know you have them on, especially if they're not staring in depthly into your mouth. So they're professional. So if you're a public speaker, you won't draw attention directly to your mouth. Also, they are comfortable once you get used to them. You start to forget that they're even in. About it. Sometimes I will go to eat and I'll remember, oh man, I have to take off my trays today. So that's a pro, as well as the fact that they cost around the same amount as traditional braces. So the fact that Invisalign is not an exuberant price, hack more than the traditional braces, is a plus as well. What I like about Invisalign is also the same as the con. You can take them out. So with traditional braces, you cannot take them out. If you ate a piece of candy, ate taffy, ate a piece of meat, and you need to clean between your braces with traditional braces, that would be a headache. It will be hard. With these, when you're ready to eat, you pop them out, you eat, you clean them before you put them back in, you brush your teeth before you put them back in, you rinse, and you pop them back in. And it's that simple. So you don't have to worry about trying to clean in between these trays. That is probably the best thing going for Invisalign. And lastly, Invisalign works fast if you use them at the recommended amount of time that you're supposed to, the 22 hours per day wear. I started seeing a difference within the first month of wearing them. I started to see my teeth move, and that's pretty fast. So if you guys are thinking about getting Invisalign, or you're trying to do research to make sure that it's going to be the best option for you, I would say give it a try. And I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Also, guys, I wanted to show you how you will receive your Invisaligns. Check this out. So your Invisalign will come in a bag like this, and they will come in packages like this. And so each package represents 1 week. 1 week of usage. I get about 10 weeks at a time, and this is how they come. You just pull them off, open the pack, and really just pop them in. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to keep going to the dentist's office, which reminds me, I forgot to tell you guys that is a pro. You don't have to go to the dentist's office nearly as much as you would with traditional braces. So yeah, those things are very convenient. You keep them in your bathroom or your room, and then you pop them in when you're done with one tray, and it's that simple. Thanks so much for tuning back into my channel, guys. Look forward to getting more content out to you guys, so make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you later. Big addition.